to Grace B Creations. How is everyone doing? I hope everybody is having a wonderful week. Today, I am sharing a design team project for Crafty Me Shop. A little change in plans this week. As a few of you knew, that I shared with, Laura was actually supposed to be here this week, but she couldn't make it. She wanted to say that she was sorry she couldn't be here this week. We had plans to do some videos with others, and we are doing it at the end of the month instead. So a little change in plans this week. So I have a couple of things planned. I am doing a design team project for Crafty Me Shop. I'm showing what I made. I did a couple of short videos on this, and over on TikTok and on Instagram, and I think I did a short on, yes, I did a short on YouTube as well, and everybody's been waiting for the video, so I'm sharing that. And then I'm doing a possible live this Friday. More on that. I'll know more on that later on, so I might have to post that in the community tab on my channel, so just keep your notifications on. Not that YouTube is good at doing that anyways, but check the notifications on the community tab, and I'll also share it over on the Facebook group. All right, so let's get started in sharing this design team project. So I have made a shoe on a box that I made, a pull-out drawer box that has appliques, that holds appliques. And I made one of these shoes before. I think it was a couple of years ago. It's a little bit different. This one has a little bit more bling. I wanted to make this one a little softer. And I did it with mostly ivory and white and a little like hints of pink in it. And let me start with everything on here is Crafty Me Shop except for the lining, and I'll share that in a minute. So I did the applique on the top here. Well, let me start off with this. This shoe is actually a kit by Anna Griffin, and I have it here. And it's called like the Shoe Company, and it comes, you can get it with just the shoe die, or you can get it as a kit. And I'm going to link the two below. I don't use the whole thing. I make my own top, and I make my own ruffle. This part is the shoe, of course. And then you've got the top part, which I don't use this part. This part is the base of the shoe. And then you've got, this is the ruffle. I don't use these two because I create my own ruffle, and I sew all my own stuff on top and create the topper for the shoe. But I'm going to link these below. This is a really good kit, and Anna Griffin, she makes the best dies like ever. So that's the kit that I used, and I love how this came out. I'm in love with it. I made a box underneath it, like I said, and it's got appliques inside, so I could go ahead and pull it out. But let me explain a little bit about the shoe first. I used applique on the top, and then I used a ruffle. All the ruffle is by Crafty Me Shop, and then you've got the little applique on the back of the heel, and we've got the inside here that's embossed lace with the vintage pearls that are also by Crafty Me Shop. And one of my favorite parts is here. This is one of my favorite laces that she has out with her new line this year. And I told her she needs to get more. It is so beautiful. I love this trim. It's probably one of my favorites right now. One of my favorites. So I used that all around. And then you've got the ruche here, which I only have a little bit left. This is also a favorite for Crafty Me Shop. So I used that for the back. And then I put a little pink ribbon on the back, which was just like a little touch of pink. The only thing that's not Crafty Me Shop, and that I did like a this beautiful ruffle here underneath it, a beautiful lace that Laura sent, and that's this beautiful lace here, which I'm going to use for another project this week. But I wanted to use the scallop on that, and it's absolutely beautiful. But the rest is all Crafty Me Shop. And so I'm going to go ahead and share the inside. It's a pull ribbon here. I added a little pull tab ribbon, and it's like sewn on the inside. And then I put a little pretty applique on the top, and it opens up like that. And this, it looks small, but it holds a lot of appliques. I am shocked by how many appliques this holds. I'm just going to take this all out. I want to share the inside. Here's one of those appliques that I was telling you about that's on the heel of the shoe. And so I lined the inside of the box with, of course, her pink satin that I love so much, with some lace. And then I lined the inside as well. And then, of course, we have all the beautiful appliques. I'm not going to go through them all because you've seen a lot of these, but these are all my favorites, my go-to appliques. I couldn't fit all of my appliques in here. There's no way. But this is a new one, and that's so pretty. And of course, my favorite flower. And then here's another one of my favorites. I only have one of these left. I'm gonna have to think of a really cute project and for that one. And this I've had forever. I've been holding this for a special project. I just haven't found that special project yet. And of course, this is new. I just got this a couple of weeks ago. Love it. So basically, it just holds all of my go-to favorite appliques. And this box actually holds, it could actually hold a lot more. I can probably fit another 5 or 6 appliques in this box. So that's what I made for my design team project for February. And this will sit on my desk. And I'll straighten that a little bit later. And it's just so easy. You can have it on your desk and you can just pull it out, grab what you want for your appliques, and you're good to go. I was thinking about making another box just like the same size and putting it on top and having a drawer come out the other side on the bottom and having like trims or something, and you can actually make a whole thing out of this and have it stack up and have like your trims, and you've got your appliques and you have your ribbons, and it can be a whole thing. But I'm thinking about doing another separate one, but having a corset on the other one just to kind of have like a whole shabby chic look. So I might do that. Not sure yet. I got a lot of other things that I want to work on first. But if I do end up doing that, I will definitely share it with you all. And second, I want to share just my recent order that I got. Some of her new stuff that I absolutely love. Just a few things that I got. And I remember sharing with you a haul that I got with the design team project that I got. But this one came in, I think, a week after. So I just want to share a couple of her newest items. And she's been doing a lot of like Bridgerton sales and like really, really fancy, laces and appliques. And here's one of the laces here. I love that. I love the pretty pink. Of course, pink is my favorite color. And then I'm loving this new lace here. And then we have this with the pearls. Can't go wrong with pearls. And this one I absolutely love. It actually came with the ribbon. Look at how beautiful that is. I love it. So pretty. And then here's another one of her new trims. Love that. And of course, my favorite. I told her, get more. Need more. Got a fanga. Fear of not getting another. I need more. I can see myself using this on a lot of projects. And then this one here fits a smaller ribbon. I like this because it has like a little bit of like, it's vintage with some flower embossed into it, and it's really, really soft. And then of course the ribbon through. And then her dainty trims. Love. I have this in pink that she actually put with the design team project. No, design team box. She put the pink, so this one's just the white. I think this is a little bit smaller though. I don't think it's the same. And then we have this trim here. And then we've got this. This is another favorite in the shop. And then we have this really pretty trim here. And this one has a lot of, I like the little gathered, like the little gathered threads. Love that. And this one here. Love this, like a flower. I still don't know what I want to do with that yet. It's really, really pretty and it's super soft. It would look good on possibly like a book and have it like coming down the center of it. That's always a good idea for that. And then two more things. No, three. And this one, this is like really, really wide ribbon through. And I tested it out with some of that soft ribbon from Michaels, and it's still too small. I think what would look good in between this is actually tulle. I'm thinking about trying to put some tulle through it. This is what it looks like without the ribbon. It's the ladder, and it's wide. It is wide. I thought I had some ribbon that was wide enough, but I didn't realize how wide it is. So I think I'm going to try and put some tulle in there. I think that would look really, really pretty. And then got some sari silk here in like an off-white color. And then, of course, one of her staples. Can't go wrong with this beautiful trim here. I like to cut it. What I do with this is I like to either make a ruffle out of it on the sewing machine, or I like to cut it here. Do I have one already made? I thought I had one like right up here. I don't. Okay, so what I usually do is I cut it. I'll just make one really quick. I'll cut like a small piece like this. And then I will double wrap it because it's like really stretchy. And then I'll put either a paper clip or a pin, and it makes a really cute bow for your journals. And it looks really, really good if you pin it on top of a page or have it hanging out of a page. It's very, very soft, so it doesn't like sit up well as a bow. So you kind of have to have it lying on the paper clip on the book. But it's really, really pretty. It makes a really cute bow. So That's what I do with that. Or I make it into a ruffle. It looks really, really nice as a ruffle. But all right, so that is it. That's all I have to share today. I just wanted to share my Crafty Me shop design team project. And like I said, there's possibly going to have a video on Friday. Stay tuned. I will put it on the community if I do. And I thank you so much for watching this video. I will leave all the links below, and be sure to check out Crafty Me Shop's Facebook group. Go on over and join. She does a sale every Friday and Saturday and part of Sunday. And if you're new to her Facebook group, make sure that if you want to be a part of the sale, make sure to get a hold of message Esme or Maggie giving your PayPal information so that when you become part of the sale and you buy something, she'll be able to send you an invoice for that week's sale. And she has more information on the group, and I will leave all the links below. All right, guys, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you so much for watching. Love you all. Have a good day. Bye, guys.